Be warned, BeamNG, Assetto Corsa and Forza players are going to hate this video, because today I'm going to prove to you why CarX is still the best car game ever made. Now, for example, are you tired of having real cars in video games like in Assetto Corsa, where Supra is called the Supra? How lame is that? In CarX, we don't have a Lamborghini. We have Prestigio, which is a way cooler name. We don't have the Mustang, we have the Cobra. I think we can all agree CarX car names are way cooler. Now in CarX, we have the next generation graphics, which are absolutely stunning. I mean, let's take this map for example, which CarX updated recently with high quality textures. These updated trees, for example, look absolutely amazing. Like, let's be honest, these CarX trees look way better than any tree in Forza. We also have the most friendliest community in all of driving games. You don't believe me? Jump into any online server and just read the chats. And as you guys may have heard, CarX has released the new workshop maps with unlimited maps. And as you know, CarX has crossplay with console players, so we can play together on these maps.
When are workshop maps coming to console?
Well, that's the fun part. It's like Christmas. We never know what we're gonna receive, and sometimes we don't receive anything at all. I'll give you even more examples how CarX is still the best car game ever made. In CarX, we can do crazy drifting, even drifting competitions.
They're sending it right now. Oh, they're inside each other, and they're flying! Holy Jesus Christ, what was that?
Well, in CarX defense, that was not CarX's fault, obviously. It was skill issue. Now, what's even more impressive about CarX is that CarX has the best anti-cheat of any car game. You will never see a single hacker join you in a CarX lobby to ruin your fun.
I'm not full auto, it's not full auto.
That's not full.
Don't worry about that. CarX developers have already made an official statement, and they said that they're gonna fix the hacking issue, which, yes, it was 2 years ago and it's still not fixed, but they are working really hard on it. Just give it some more years and it will be fixed. Now, are you ready for your mind to be blown away? The updates to the game in CarX are out of this world. For example, they were working really hard for 4 months straight to release this specific update, which brought us not one, but 2 new cars. And yes, I know they copied those 2 cars from their mobile game, but that is simply smart and efficient. And we appreciate the hard work of CarX developers and understand that it's completely reasonable that this update took 4 months. Thank you, CarX. Now, are you worried that CarX is pay to win? Well, let me educate you. CarX is the most fair game out there, where all the players are equal, where pay to win does not exist. Everyone has to grind equally to get the cars unlocked. Of course, unless you have the gold DLC, which gives you 5 million gold, 2 times more experience and 2 times more money. Or you buy the 20 USD deluxe version, which gives you access to all the maps and cars without any level restrictions. But other than that, CarX is not pay to win, and we appreciate that, CarX. Now, did you know that CarX has most realistic car sounds, better than Assetto, better than Forza, better than any game? For example, this is what a 1000 horsepower Supra in real life sounds like. And this is what a 1000 horsepower Supra in CarX sounds like. As you can see, it's pretty much identical. There is no difference at all. CarX sounds are just that good. Also in CarX, we have this awesome Top 32 drift tournament feature with dozens of unique drift layouts on different maps, which they rotate very often.
Why did they stop changing the layouts? We have the same 2 layouts for 6 months now.
Well, they must have forgotten, or they have more important things to do. Grow up. Now, do you think BeamNG has realistic car crash physics? Pathetic. Here at CarX, we have even more realistic car crash damage. Let me show you. Let's crash into this wall right here. Now look at this damage. So yeah, take that BeamNG players. I think we can all agree that CarX crash damage looks way better. Am I right, CarX fanboys? Now let's talk about CarX DLCs. CarX DLCs are simply the best and full of content. For example, in the base game we have an S15 which we can customize and modify however we want. But CarX released a DLC that costs 5 USD, which yes, is the exact same car that's already in the game, but it has a different body kit. Best way to spend $5, am I right? Now you can't modify the DLC car at all besides interior. Can't change the body parts, headlight spoiler, not even repaint the car. Thank you, CarX. But there is more. There is another $5 DLC that gives us the S13, which yes, is also already in the game, fully customizable, unlike the DLC version. But the DLC S13 has a different body kit, but we are fine with that. If you don't believe me, let's read the reviews.
I bought this specifically to warn others. Do not buy this. Absolutely no customization. You can't do liveries. You can only change interior parts. 5 USD for this is laughable.
Well, I did buy it and many others. So who's laughing now? Let me just skip to the next review.
Car kinda sucks in game, not gonna lie. Looks dope though. Can't customize it.
I mean, what do you guys expect from a 5 USD DLC? One car that we cannot customize is more content than we deserve anyway. Now, not only do we have CarX, but they also promised to release a brand new game called CarX Street, which was supposed to release in 2020. And yes, it did get delayed until 2021, and then until 2022, and then until 2023, and yes, until 2024. And no, we don't know when it's gonna release. But we are so hyped for it. I personally haven't been able to sleep for 4 years straight, knowing that any second CarX Street is gonna fully release. And if we can play it, then that's fine, because our grandkids will. Now, do you think Assetto Corsa no hesi servers are cool? Pathetic. Well, we have way better no hesi in CarX. And sure, we can't play this online because the traffic would not be synced between players, but playing in single player is way more awesome anyway. So yeah, take that, Assetto Corsa. Now let's talk about the CarX multiplayer. There is no lag, unlike other car games where you always encounter lag. In CarX, you will never see lag in online servers. Now you might ask, how often does CarX release new base maps to the game? Well, in CarX, they expand the game by giving us one new map every single year. For example, it took him 1 full year to create this awesome map, Summer Castle Road. And I know what you're thinking, there's already an old map called Winter Castle Road. But Summer Castle Road is completely different, not just the texture swap. Well, okay, it is just the texture swap and nothing else has changed, but look how cool it looks like. And I am happy that it only took them 1 year to do that. Good work, CarX developers. But you gotta understand, they only had 1 full year to create this Summer Castle Road map. How much can we really expect in 1 year? Most importantly, CarX community loves and appreciates how hard the developers are working. And this can easily be proved. We simply open up any of their announcements on Facebook, for example, and read the comments.
CarX must not see the 90% of people who complain on literally every single one of these posts.
Don't let these comments fool you. They're obviously all paid comments from other games to ruin the image of CarX. None of the negative reviews surely is not the CarX developers' fault. CarX is also miles better than Forza Horizon 5. Let's take engine tuning for example. Even Forza will not stand a chance against CarX. I mean, what is this Forza? 100 different upgrades we can do to the engine. This is obviously way too many, and it is just overwhelming. In CarX, you don't need to have a PhD to tune your engine. We have exactly 6 options, which is the perfect amount. Now, something important you might not know about CarX. They focus on every aspect of the game, not just good car models. but also excellent, high-quality car interiors. I mean, look at these magnificent quality 4K textures. And also, the mirrors almost work as well, so what else do you need? So anyway, hopefully you now understand why CarX is the superior car game, and not a single car game comes even close. Like and subscribe.